Hello and welcome to our special Equinox edition of the Select Your Message series, where you have the opportunity to select your special message from the spirit world. Thank you all for joining me today for this series. It is such an honor to have you here. And remember, the best is yet to come. There's so many wonderful moments ahead for you as you walk this journey called life. Now to start, I would like you to look at this lovely spring tulips graphic, which I designed for you. You will see the numbers 1 through 6. And a part of you inside of you will be most drawn to one of these numbers. Consider that to be your number. There's no need to think about it with your mind. Just become drawn in to whichever number feels the very best for you. Below this video, you will find timestamps leading you to your special message. If really and truly 2 numbers stand out for you, watch the one that stands out the most first, and then you can always come back and watch for the second message too. Please remember to share today's messages video with the friends and family that you love the most. Now jump in to hear your message. Message 1. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe, for the blessings which you have bestowed upon me. It's true that gratitude attracts more things to be grateful for. And sometimes when we are manifesting abundance, whether that is financial abundance, love abundance, faith abundance, friendship abundance, health abundance, when we are attracting abundance, sometimes our action step is to take that moment to really take notice of the things around us that we are already grateful for, the things we love. It is so easy to take for granted blessings that are around us until, of course, they go missing for some reason. Have you ever had that feeling of panic maybe when you lose your cell phone? You don't know where you set it down, and suddenly you realize you've been taking that device for granted. That's what connects you to your mom. That's what connects you to your best friends, to your partner. That's your entertainment. That's what plays your favorite song. Like, it means so much to you. If you're watching this video today, just to be watching this video means that somehow, some way you are blessed. You are blessed with an internet connection. You are blessed with a device that allows you to access the internet. I've lived in places in the world where I would spend an entire day waiting for a 1-minute YouTube video to load. And that would be, the highlight of my day at the very end of the day to finally get to watch it. One of the ways to feel really good, one of the ways to just thrive on your path right now is to thank the universe for all the blessings, large and small. When you give someone a gift and that person is like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. What does it make you want to do, right? It makes you want to give that person another gift. Versus if you give someone a gift and they kind of shrug their shoulders and they're like, thanks. That doesn't inspire you to want to give them a gift at their next birthday or the next holiday. For years, every time I would go to any store and buy anything, I usually self-checkout. And when I was in the self-checkout line, I would always say to the guides and angels, thank you so much for blessing me with the abundance to be able to purchase this thing. And at some point in time, maybe I got busy, maybe it was COVID, I don't know, but I stopped doing that. And the quality of my financial situation actually decreased, or at least my feelings of abundance decreased a lot when I stopped intentionally pausing to thank the universe and express that gratitude for what I already had. So somehow, some way, your next action step on your own journey is to thank the universe for whatever it is that you're thankful for. Maybe it's the coming of spring. Maybe it's the sunshine. Maybe it's the warm water that washes over you in your bath and shower. Maybe it's, the way that your dog wags its tail in happiness when you come home. Maybe it's the love of a friend or family member. Maybe it is your paycheck or your car that carries you to work, or your favorite top that makes you feel your very best. The more that you thank the universe, the more you shall receive. Message 2. Breathe. Deep breaths. All is well. All is well in the world. This message comes to those people who may be feeling a little stressed out. Maybe you're highly sensitive and the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Life can feel so stressful, and it can just feel like there's so much that's out of our control. This card reminds you that there is a higher power. There is a benevolent force that loves you and cares about you beyond your wildest imagination, that is taking care of business every day. There is a higher plan that is unfolding. Do your best, and then let God, Source, Universe, the guides, and the angels take care of the rest. A deep breath and a slow exhale is one of the best ways to calm the nervous system and bring yourself back to center. And especially if you're feeling overwhelmed, or there's drama around you, or you're taking on the energies of other people, or you're feeling anxious, sometimes just that moment, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, close your eyes, take that deep breath, and affirm to yourself, all is well. Everything is unfolding as it should. We do actually plan in challenges when we plan our lives, and we plan some periods that we know are going to be a little bit difficult, and then we plan great and amazing times that come afterward. And this card just reminds you that there is a plan, that this moment right here, right now, was an intended part of your journey, that all is well. You intended to experience this. There are better times ahead, but while you're here, just breathe, trust, and have faith that there is something higher, there is something benevolent that is watching over you. And all you have to do is just do what you can to navigate your journey with heart and soul. And remember to call on support from the angels whenever you need it. Know that they're happy to assist you, and that from this, good shall come. Message 3. There is a higher plan unfolding. If you're listening in real time, you may know that this is eclipse times. And eclipses bring brand new beginnings, they bring endings, they bring change. And these changes are a matter of fate and destiny. It can be so frustrating when things don't go according to our plan, the plan that our mind made. Sometimes the best laid plans, as they say, the best laid plans can go awry. And in the moment, it can feel frustrating if things aren't going as we thought they would or could or should. In every case, like when things are not going according to our list, according to our plan, it's because there's a higher plan. If we could just zoom out and we could see more than just this moment, we would see that God, Source, the universe, the guides, and the angels are redirecting us towards something which likely is very, very much even better than what we had planned for ourselves. as I describe this message to you, the guides are sort of showing me like a person who has their plan, you know, and I think of the Pisces North Node in astrology, or 12th house North Node even, but like someone who has their plan, their schedule for the day, and they're just pushing, and it's just, you know, it's 11 now in the morning, and it's not working, and finally the person just throws up. They just tear up and just throw up that plan into the air. I'm done. Like, I'm done. I give up. I surrender. White flags are flying. If you were drawn to this message today, fly your flag, surrender. Surrender your plan for the universe's plan. God, source, the universe, the guides, and the angels, please take it from here. Please take it from here. I trust. I have faith. I will allow myself to be guided. I recognize that there is something wiser than my own mind and intellect, and maybe even my own intuition, and I surrender to that divine force, allowing it to guide me and my plans. If your plans, the best laid plans, are just not quite flowing, or you don't even have a plan, allow yourself to be carried. Surrender to the universal plan and recognize that there is a plan for your life, and your soul knows what that plan is. Let that deeper part of you guide you, and by consciously choosing to surrender to the higher plan, you align with that which is truly in your highest good. Message 4. I am focused on a brighter future. This message comes to those who might be ruminating over something in the past. Maybe someone let you down, or you feel like you made a mistake, or you're just trying to make sense of some kind of difficult experience that happened already. This message says, don't be weighed down by the anchor of the past. Cut the cord, set yourself free. Focus your attention not on what has gone wrong before or what could have been. Focus your attention on the bright and beautiful future that you are building. Look not to the past. You know, one of the easiest ways to trip and fall if you're on a walk is turn and look over your shoulder while trying to walk forward. It just doesn't work. Likewise, if you're ever walking really far, I do most of my errands by walking, and sometimes I have to walk many, many blocks. And I notice that if I focus my sight on some kind of landmark that is on the horizon, and I just focus on that landmark, it feels like the walk goes 2 or 3 times as fast. I mean, this is really a profound effect versus if I just get lost in my thoughts. Like when I focus, it actually changes the physics. It's like I'm pulled towards that which I'm focusing on. So this message reminds you to focus your attention on the bright and wonderful things that you are calling in for your future. And know that this will contribute to your well-being. And although it is good sometimes to think about the past or even the present, there are also times where we are being asked to prepare for what's to come. And we can only learn so much by ruminating on the past. Once we've figured out what the lesson is and what we'd like to do with that experience, we're safe to move on and create something even better and brighter for what's ahead. So this card reminds you to focus your attention on not where you've been, but where you'd like to go. Whatever you can imagine that feels real, that feels brighter, that feels happier for your future. It can even just be a little moment. Maybe you're cultivating a future moment of reading a wonderful and amazing life-changing book while sipping a nice tea or coffee and looking out, the window on a wonderful scene in a great city. It can be a moment, it can be many moments, whatever opens your heart for the future and feels real to you. Put your focus there and know that by doing so, you're getting there a little bit quicker, or at least it'll feel like you're getting there quicker. And that's all that matters anyway. Message 5. I willingly release anything and everything that is no longer in alignment with my highest good. This message comes to those who are on the verge of change or who are experiencing change now. This is a reminder to let go. If there are natural endings that are happening in your life, maybe it's, you're feeling called to move to a new home, or maybe to start a new relationship or end a relationship or seek new employment, whatever it is. This message reminds you that there's something, and there could even be a couple things in your life that maybe are no longer serving you. And by letting them go, you create space for something new and better to come in. Something new and better that matches you right here, right now. You are on the precipice of change. And this doesn't mean that whatever was in your life before, the old job, the old relationship, the old home, the old belief system, it doesn't mean that it was wrong or bad. It was probably just right for you at some moment on your path. But you have grown and you're now ready to seek new horizons. Amazing things can happen when we give God, Source, the universe, the guides, and the angels permission to clear away anything that is no longer in the highest good for our lives. Sometimes even things like habits, that have just become repetitive for us, but are not helping us anymore. They can just disappear as if by magic. We are in the eclipse corridor. This is a time for beginnings, endings, and change. Release all that is no longer in your highest good. And if something seems like it's being taken from you, let it go. Let it go. And know that by clearing away what no longer serves and assists you, you are creating space for the universe to work miracles in your life. Message 6. I open my arms and receive abundance in every form. And that's really the key. I receive abundance in every form. Sometimes on a journey of manifestation or when working towards our goals, we can get super, super fixated on one particular thing. or a particular way that we think something needs to look. This message is let go of the specifics. Open to receiving abundance, happiness, joy, money, love, abundance in every form. I have a friend who recently ended a relationship and was feeling a little bit depleted when it came to love. And this is a very wise and benevolent human being. And he said he called upon the guides and angels and asked that love that he was getting from the relationship, that it could come to him in some other way. And maybe he was imagining through another relationship, but he noticed right away, like that same day, friends from his past that he hadn't heard from a long time started coming back to him and expressing love, and strangers were more kind and loving, and just even animals, just love just started pouring in. The universe is asking you to receive joyfully, willingly, whatever it is that's good and benevolent that is given to you. Sometimes, especially really kind people, especially really empathetic people, can have a difficult time receiving. Sometimes we feel like we need to give back right away. But understand, sometimes the greatest gift that we can give another person is our receptivity to their gift. It's willingly and just letting ourselves be appreciated for that moment. It feels so good to make someone else's day better. So if someone is giving to you a token, large or small or medium-sized or whatever the case may be, willingly receive that which is given to you without needing it to look different, but also without needing to give something in return right away. You are deserving of abundance. And you're being asked to open your arms and receive. It's crazy what can happen when you do this. You're saying, I open my arms and receive abundance in every form. Who knows how it might come to you? But when it does, remember to give a little wink to the universe and say thank you. Thank you for this abundance. It might not be exactly what you were imagining, but it sure is good. And that which is good belongs to you. Thank you all so much for participating in today's Select Your Message video. It has been a joy to have you here on the channel. If you enjoyed today's video, if you got a message that resonated with you, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And more than anything else, please be sure to share the video with your own loved ones, with your own friends, so that they can get a message that helps them too. My goal and mission here is to support you in having the most amazing earthly incarnation that you can, and in aligning with your soul's highest path. So I hope today's message has helped you do just that. Thank you again for listening. Many blessings and namaste.